Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Eman. I'm so excited for today's video, you guys, because I am using the brand new Tati Beauty textured neutrals eyeshadow palette. This is such a beautiful palette. Don't mind, I kind of already ruined it. And I have so many fingerprints on the mirror. Don't look at that. Look at the beautiful shadows. This is such a stunning palette, you guys. I love, love, love how this makeup turned out. The shadows are a beautiful mix of sequin, glitter, metallic, matte, and I kind of show you how to use a bunch of the shades in this palette. I met Tati years and years and years ago. It's amazing to see everything she's done in the last few years. If you're new, make sure you hit that subscribe button. My name's Eman, and let's get into this makeup, guys. Okay, let's do this. Time for full glam transformation. This is actually like one of my favorite things ever, you guys, is going from, I was gonna say 0 to 100, but no one starts at 0. We're going from like 80 to 100. You like that one? Okay, let's start. This has been my absolute favorite primer combination. It is mixing these two primers from Catrice, the Prime and Fine Beautifying Primer and the Goodbye Pores. I don't know what it is about both of these, but they just work so well together. So I start with the Beautifying Primer, and I basically put this all over my face. Let me just get all this hair out of the way. And this has like a really nice kind of tacky, sticky texture almost. That is always a good sign because that means your foundation is going to stick to it. Plus it has this really beautiful glow. Like, do you see that little iridescent glow it leaves on your skin? So it's super pretty underneath foundation. And then I love to go in with the Goodbye Pores. You don't have to use this if you don't have issues with your pores. I personally definitely have quite large pores. So I always like using pore minimizer, just kind of in this area. A little bit here, a little bit here. I find that really, really helps. Okay, skin is prepped. So this is the foundation combo that I've also been loving lately. This foundation combo is great if you are going out for a special event, maybe not for every day because this is like extreme full coverage. I'm doing the NARS Longwear foundation and the Superstay foundation from Maybelline. Mixing these two together, it's like this foundation is not going anywhere. I think I do pretty much even amount of each. So about 1.5 pumps of the Maybelline and about 2 pumps. It's all science, really. It's all science. 2 pumps of the NARS. You got to play around with it and see what works for you. I'm a little bit tanned right now because I have self-tanner on. I'm using oh my goodness, Vanuatu from NARS. Don't quote me on that. And number 310 from Maybelline. So much easier when it's just numbers. When I use my Real Techniques brush with this, the contour brush, this foundation combo with this brush, with this primer, is just like the perfect skin combo of everything. If you want that completely flawless, zero imperfections look, which is definitely not for every day. I don't personally love wearing heavy foundation like this every day, but if I'm going to a special event, if I know I'm getting pictures taken, if I know I'm gonna be out and I need my makeup to last all night, then I'll do this type of combo. I'm gonna quickly do concealer and contour and set and go straight into the eyes. You guys have seen me do it a lot of times, so I'm gonna skip through it quickly. It's time for the best part of this look, you guys. I'm so excited for this. Let me just tell you guys a little bit backstory about Tati and I. But first, let me show you this. So this is the PR box that she sent out. It's so beautiful. My favorite part is that it looks like a book and it says it's volume 1. So that means there will be more coming and I'm not surprised. Inside, there's a beautiful handwritten note by Tati, which I think just makes all the difference in the world because as beauty influencers, we get so many packages. So getting something personalized like that is very, very special. And then, it's so dramatic. Let me open this baby up for you guys. It is so gorgeous. Look how beautiful this is, you guys. I've watched a ton of videos on YouTube and the response on this has been amazing. And I'm so excited to just play with as many of the colors as possible. So I'm just gonna get started. And as I do this, show you guys a little story time. Tati and I met, it was years ago. We were both part of this YouTube program together like a gazillion years ago. And I met her and her husband. We actually filmed a couple of collab videos together back in the day.
Hey guys, today I have a very special guest. You may have seen her once before on my channel. This is Eman from Makeup by Eman.
It's just so funny because I still lived in Toronto at the time and like it was just a different world for both of us back then. And it's so crazy to see where we're both at right now. Yeah, that was a million years ago, but I remember when we met, I thought she was so lovely and we hit it off right away. I'm going in with this beautiful crease color, Soothe. This is matte. I love that there's a great combination of matte shadows, shimmery shadows, and satin shadows. So you're gonna get a mix of everything in this palette. This is truly like one of those palettes where you get it and you'll probably use it for the rest of your life. You know, it's hard to go through a whole eyeshadow palette. Like I feel eyeshadow palettes last for years and years. So if you're thinking about getting this, definitely do it. It's a great investment. You will create probably over 100 different makeup looks with this palette. So you might as well, because if you have this, you're pretty much set. I'm using this color all over my crease from corner to corner. And for today's look, you guys, since I'm kind of reminiscing a little bit, I'm gonna do a classic Eman look, which means full glam smoky. You guys know that's what I love to do. And I'll never get tired of it. So I'm just gonna go a little bit heavier with the shadows, smoke them out a little bit more, so really just blend everything out. When I'm doing a smoky eye, I always love having a clean brush on hand, so I have it right here. This just helps me kind of just blend out my edges as I'm doing this. This has no product on it at all, so this is just gonna kind of be my cleanup brush. I just feel it makes everything look a lot prettier as I'm working. I'm going in with the next shade that's also matte. I'm going in with this color right here, Story. Very beautiful warm tone. Switching brushes, going in with something just slightly smaller and a little bit more tapered. I could tell already this color is very pigmented because I just touched it. I barely touched it and there's so much on the brush. Super pretty. Yes, I love this because this is going to bring a lot of warmth to the look. So I'm getting this in the crease, but because I'm using a slightly more tapered brush, this is not going to blend out as much as that first color. This is going to be a little more directly placed in my socket area. I want to deepen this out a little bit, so I think I'm going to go with, what do you want to do here? Let's stick with the matte. I'm going to take Ritual, which is this beautiful dark matte brown. I think that color on its own, I kind of want to do that now, but nope. Should I? No. This is what I'm gonna say. I was totally just having a conversation with myself in my head. Okay, that color on its own, that matte brown Ritual, all over the lid as a smoky eye would be absolutely beautiful. I know browns like that. Those are the perfect browns for like a brown smoky eye. I could have done that today, but I really want to show you guys as many colors from this palette as possible, so I'm not gonna do that. But I could always save that for another look. Since I've already done my foundation, I'm being a little bit more careful with my application with this. So I'm really tapping off all that shadow before I put it on. But so far so good, not getting any fallout. So I'm just kind of patting that on with a flat brush and then going in and blending it out. Ooh, love this. The slightly shimmery version of that color, Ritual in the brown, is so pretty, you guys. So I definitely want to try that. I just want to put it on with my finger. That is beautiful. So it's very similar, but it has specks of gold in it. And it's just, ooh, I love this. Okay. And I'm just like barely putting anything on my finger. And it's going on so well. So I don't want this to be just a plain brown smoky eye, you guys, which was kind of going towards my go-to. So I am gonna switch it up and add some of the other colors. I was deciding between going for these tones from Story, which are absolutely stunning and I think would look so beautiful, but I actually decided to go with Poet, which you could see is what it's on my eye here. So I'm taking the metallic version of this color. You can wet your brush or you can do it dry. So let me just wet a little bit. These metallic shades are so pretty. They have this beautiful like metallic iridescent look to them. I think you could have so much fun with these shadows, you guys. You could honestly just be so creative and try so many different looks. Like I wish I kind of had this one color on its own, not over the brown. I think that would look gorgeous. But this combo is looking pretty cool too. I'm loving the pink and the brown. It is glitter time and I kind of want to play with all these different colors. These are all the glitters. I'm loving Aura. I'm loving Poet. I feel like Poet might make it look a little bit too pink. Soothe or Ritual. I might do a combination of both. I think that's what I'm gonna do. When you can't decide, just mix them. I'm kind of pushing it in so I don't get any fallout, but so far it's been great. There's like no fallout. Whoa, bam. That is gorgeous. I feel like if I wet my brush and do it with a brush, it's gonna be even more. Okay, so I'm gonna wet my brush with a bit of Fix Plus. I'm gonna mix Ritual and Poet. Oh yeah, definitely brush wet is a little bit easier to work with. And I feel like you could really kind of push down the product. That way is great so you don't like get fallout. Not that there is any, but just in case. And I'm bringing this all the way into my inner corner. And you know what? This combo looks great. I love it. That is some glittery eyes. That's so pretty. Okay, time to do the bottom. So for my bottom lash line, I want this to be super intense. I want it to mimic my top lash line. Kind of gonna go in the same order as I went for my top lid. So starting off with the matte version of Soothe, and then going in with a little bit of Story, taking this also all the way across. I'm going in with a Ritual in both the matte and the sequin, and just keeping that right at my lash line. I kind of like it when the shadow goes in the waterline because it makes it look a little bit more smoky, and I just find that looks so pretty. Let's do a little highlight in the inner corner. Highlight, I think I'm gonna do the sequin and Aura right in the inner corner, and then a little bit along the brow bone. I'm throwing on a pair of false lashes. I'm using these one from Eyelure. I've been loving Eyelure lashes lately. I feel like they just look so pretty on with these smoky looks. And I have to say, guys, considering that I had my full foundation, concealer, powder routine already done and I did a full smoky eye, no fallout. I'm very impressed about that. Time to smoke out our face? No. That is incorrect. Time to finish off our face. So I definitely want to bronze up the skin and add some color. So I'm using one of my favorites. This is from Laura Mercier. This is the Bronze No. 4 powder. Is this a bronzing powder? I don't know. This is the Matte Radiance Baked Powder. I don't know if this is meant to be a bronzer or not, but I personally love it as a bronzer. I just find it such a pretty color. I love that it's not too orange. It's more of a golden brown. A lot of times bronzers can have like an orange tint to them. This one is more true golden brown. For cheeks, I'm gonna be using my own Catrice x Eman Cheeky Blush palette. I think it's perfect for this eye look. And I'm gonna use a combination. I'm gonna start with Cairo as my base because it has a lot of brown tone to it. These blushes are very pigmented, you guys, so you have to be very light-handed. But if you feel like you did apply too much, you could just very easily blend out the edges. And I just love that the blush stays on all day because a lot of times blushes just kind of disappear as you wear them throughout the day. These really stay on. And then over that, I'm doing a mix of Shisha and Alexandria just to have that little pop of pink on the apples. I also used my Catrice x Eman highlighter palette. This is one of my favorites, you guys, so I can't help but use it. And for lips, I'm using one of my current favorite lip liners. This is also from Catrice. It is the Catrice Lip Foundation Pencil. Take You to the Chocolate Shop. It's such a pretty nude. It's not like a beigey nude. It's more of a natural lip tone nude. I use that to line and fill around the edges. And then for the center of my lip, I'm using one of my favorite glosses from Neutrogena. This is the Hydra Boost Hydrating Lip Shine in the shade number 20. This is so pretty. This lip combo with the eyes. Oh my God. I love this makeup, you guys. I'm so impressed. I'm almost done, but I just want to already start saying congratulations, Tati. Like, this is so beautiful. I love this makeup so much. This is gorgeous. Let me finish up my hair and I'll be right back. All right, guys, that is the final look. I love how this makeup turned out. This palette is beautiful. If you're thinking about getting it, just do it. It's so good. I'm gonna link it for you guys below in the description box. I wanna say a huge congratulations to Tati. I can't believe I don't know what I got on the palette. I got something on it, but that's okay. This palette's gonna have a lot of wear and tear because I know I'm gonna be using it a lot. Tati, congrats. It is amazing to see how far you've come. If you're new to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. My name is Eman, and add me on Instagram at Eman, my name. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I will see you in my next video very soon. Bye.